Eddie? Paula? Here. Tammy? Here. Toby? He'll be here, he's just running late. Chris Taylor is going to be absent. Okay. Okay, so we've established a quorum. So let's move on to the approval of the minutes from the August 20th, 25 meeting. Were there any changes, or can we make a motion to approve the minutes as written?
I make a motion.
A second, please.
Second.
Thank you. Comments from citizens? Don't see any, so we'll move on. Reports from staff. Eddie?
Yes, I replanted a dead black cherry tree, number 54 in the Arboretum. Other than that, we had trees left over from the Tennessee Urban Forestry Council giveaway last year, and I kept what was left and kept it growing in pots over the summer, and have replanted planted 24 trees and along City Hall property and exit 96, plus the black cherry at the park. So,
Thank you. Josh, do you have an update on the parks?
Yes, we did cut down 3 dead trees in the Shelter 3 area before our Good Fest event. Over the winter, we do have a handful of other trees in less used areas around the parks that we will be cutting down. In addition to that, just routine maintenance of trees, limbing up some trees, things of that nature. In addition to that, we have heard back from the people that are going to do the native wildflower guarding. That project will get started in March.
Great.
With that.
Okay. Okay, with that being said, let's move on to unfinished business. You've already touched on the native wildflower meadow, so that gets started in March?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You'll see in your packets on page 5, there's a timeline, and then there's also the placement of the native wildflower. There's a photo of that.
Okay, may we get an update on the 2025 LPRF grant update?
As far as the LPRF grant goes, that is the grant that will be taking care of the recirculation of Moss Wright Park and extending the walking trail. We are moving into contracting. We've signed our contract and we're waiting on the state to return their portion of the signed contract. Once that is established, we'll start moving forward with the project. I just bring this up to you all because in future meetings, I want us to look at, once we establish exactly where that walking path is going to go, I want us to establish some places along that walking trail that will loop the Arboretum all the way around. So we'll have some additional trees that we can plant along that walking trail to have one big circular Arboretum at that point.
Thank you, Sarah. Now we'll move on to the Adopt a Street and Adopt a Landscape program. An update.
All right, hi. We have the Adopt a Street established already, and we do have a push for it in the spring of 2026. If you look at the back of your pamphlet, the agenda, we've got Adopt a Landscape that we're excited about that can speak to entryways, greenways, and things like that. And we're excited also when the weather gets prettier to get that up and running. Any suggestions are certainly welcome. Also, you can apply online through our website. It's not up and running yet, but the applications are still welcome to be applied. I think that's all I had, but we're excited about those 2 programs.
I am as well. Okay, let's move on to new business, the beautification update.
Hey, yes. So right now, I guess coming up, the next big thing will be our spring cleanup, and we'll try to get a group together again on a Saturday to get out and about. I know last year, or this past spring, North Creek Boulevard had a lot of opportunity, but I'm happy to take this board's suggestions if they would like us to do a landscape, if they would like, because what we will do in the spring is get the public to come out, so hopefully we can get, 10, 15 extra set of hands out and about where we for a couple hours can really tackle a good stretch of either roadway or a green space. So my first thought is North Creek Boulevard, but I'm happy and open to suggestions anytime between now and before our next meeting, so we can really push that out in the spring. So.
Thank you. Okay, let's get an update on the Revive and Route update.
Thank you, yes. So on page 6 of our packet, we've got a little flyer for Revive and Route. Our date is going to be Friday, April the 24th, 2026, from 10 until noon. We're looking to have some vendors present at that event, helping with sustainability and preservation of nature. We're also going to have a tree donated where Mr. Eddie Allen will be planting that in, I assume, in a place that is of his choosing, either at P Park or at Moss Wright. That's our plan for that. We also like to have a scavenger hunt for the kids that come in, and it'll satisfy our Tree City USA commitment for that event.
Are we reaching out to like the schools through our
Yes.
media? Okay.
Yes, we are inviting all of them as well to attend.
Okay.
Dave, is this program going to stay at P Park this year, or is it going to be moved to Moss Wright
I
Park?
think we're going to stay at P Park
Okay.
this year. If Eddie can find a good spot for a tree, then I think that's where we're going to be.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any comments from any board members or staff? Any additional comments?
I was going to make a comment. Chris wasn't able to be here today, but one thing we will look at in the spring is doing another walkthrough for the Arboretum. So at that time, I think it'll be a good time to look at where the walking trail is going to go and what additional trees we can add to the inventory of the Arboretum as well.
Thank you, Sarah. Any additional comments? Okay, I guess we adjourn. We move to adjourn. Thank you.